My name is Nicole, and I am the designated travel planner. I made what I called I Spy cards. They're all based off of horse-themed statues that we're going to see along our travels. Randy, Warren Clayton, Katie, and I were all flying off Portland International Airport. Randy was on an earlier flight, flying separate from us, so we got there early, got her checked in, and then we hung out and waited until it was our turn to fly. On the down low, I had coordinated so that most of us would have a layover in Amsterdam, and I issued a first challenge card. First to get a photo with the group wins. We had no sooner started our airport adventures when both Marcia and Beth started sending photos of their alcoholic beverages to get them started on the vacation. The excitement over the start of our vacation and the stress over packing all came down to this. So here we were, traversing across the countryside, across the world, and looking forward to meeting up at our designated airports. When it came to the first challenge card of who could snap a picture of their friends first, everyone but Randy had the opportunity to win the first card in Amsterdam.
Are we both trying to get the picture first? I win.
Did we find somebody?
We don't really know who got the picture first because we figured it out.
I sent it though. That doesn't matter. I fucking sent it.
Marcia and Katie might have both found each other, but Marcia indeed was the first one to send a photo to the group chat. Therefore, she was our first winner, much to Katie's chagrin. Now that all but one of our group had assembled together in Amsterdam, it was time to head to our final location of Vienna. Vienna is the capital of Austria, a completely landlocked country bordered by Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Italy, Slovenia, Hungary, Slovakia, Germany, and the Czech Republic. A member of the European Union since 1995, the country sits right in the heart of Europe and has served as an important trade route. Vienna, or Wien in German, is one of Austria's 9 states, smallest in area but biggest by population, and is renowned for its architecture, culture, and music.
I need my bag.
Randy arrived in Vienna first and was waiting for us. She snagged the second challenge card win. Now that we're all together, it was time to snag a tram to the city center. Our Airbnb, located near Vienna's Judenplatz. This is a town square that was the pinnacle of the Jewish community of Vienna during the Middle Ages. It is in the heart of medieval Vienna and situated in the city's first district, also known as Innere Stadt. How you doing over there, Warren Clayton? Excellent.
Beautiful. I love old architecture, which was one of those things I found out on the last trip. I am way more fascinated with that than I ever thought I would be, coming up out of the tube today and seeing the St. Stephen's Church was just beautiful. Kind of cool juxtaposition between the old and the new. I really like that. I like everywhere we've walked so far, it seemed like very tidy, very clean. It wasn't really creepy and dingy, and even though it's like foggy and like everything's a little muted right now, it didn't have any bad vibes or anything. It just was nice.
Gosh, it's gorgeous. The architecture, history. I'm a history nerd, art nerd. I would love to learn a little bit more about that and about the people.
We just got ready to head out. Where are we going to first?
Palace of some nature.
Belvedere Palace.
Make and model that the Plymouth car company ever made.
There we have it.
I forgot Plymouth existed. Oh, this thing was an awesome Amazon impulse buy.
Standing at 136 meters tall, St. Stephen's Cathedral is the tallest church in Austria and a symbol of Vienna. Construction began in the 12th century. The building is both important in terms of Gothic architecture and also with the reconstruction of the Republic after World War II. Having got a taste of Vienna's first district, it was time to sample one of Vienna's 22 other districts, and we started with Landstrasse, the 3rd district, home of Belvedere Palace. Once the summer residence of Vienna's most famous general, Prince Eugene of Savoy, it took more than a decade to build Belvedere Palace. Eugene of Savoy, who lived from 1663 to 1736, gained notoriety as one of the greatest soldiers of his generation. The battles he fought in were some of the bloodiest of his time, with exhausting marches, and he was one of only 7 strategists who Napoleon considered worthy of study. Prince Eugene of Savoy commissioned the famous architect Johann Lucas von Hildebrandt to build the summer residence that would become Belvedere Palace, designing what would be considered one of the most awe-inspiring Baroque architectural series in the world.
Yeah, you guys are getting recorded.
Every time that Marcia looks at us, she's recording. So.
Originating in the late 16th century in Italy, the popularity of Baroque architecture focused on bright colors paired with architectural designs and shapes that revolve around the oval. The Belvedere complex boasts two palaces, the Upper and Lower Belvedere, as well as an extensive garden. After the death of Prince Eugene, Empress Maria Theresa came into possession of the property and converted Upper Belvedere into a host site for the imperial collections. Thus, Upper Belvedere became one of the world's first museums open to the public. All right, Beth, you just won the first I Spy card. How do you feel?
I feel like a pervert. Yes, like a pervert because check out the booty on that guy. I'm a pervert.
It's okay.
I think you should do a compilation of scandalous statues in this trip.
I really don't touch it.
The reach is funny though.
Market restaurant, Clementine.
Around the edge.
Okay. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty.
We set out looking for our first official meal of the trip, and we settled on restaurant Clementine in Glashaus. It looked super beautiful in all the photos I'd seen prior to the trip, and so I'd flagged it as a candidate for our first meal. We crossed through Stadtpark on our way there, but when we arrived, we realized that thanks to jet lag and the fact that we were starving at 4 in the afternoon, the restaurant wasn't actually open for dinner service. It was, however, just as beautiful as I had hoped it would be, and there was a nice server there that recommended a restaurant just down the street. So we headed to Plachutta for our first taste of Viennese cuisine. How is everyone's food so far?
So far, so
First official meal.
got it. We're trying to figure out how to eat it.
Okay, well theirs is to be decided.
Theirs comes with instructions.
Look at him.
Ooh, this is good.
You gotta read an instruction manual to eat this food.
I don't know what he says, but I like the way that he says it.
Oh yeah, there's none of them are in English.
How are the people on Hinge here? Good looking?
They're nice looking young men.
Okay.
Ooh, pato.
I called it.
First to buy a hat. Randy takes the prize.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Have a good time.
After dinner, we swung by Lindt Chocolate Boutique for a cup of hot chocolate to pick us up, and we admired the general splendor of evening in front of St. Stephen's Cathedral.
Okay, I think I'm upside down. Okay.
The Fiaker horse is a cultural symbol of Vienna, and on our way back to our Airbnb, we got to see another one of these iconic carriages.